Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I clean my makeup brushes. I have a ton to get done today, so I'm going to show you how I clean them, how I sanitize them to prepare them for my next use. So if you want to see how to get your makeup brushes clean, keep on watching. Okay, so to get this process started, you're going to need a few things. So first things first, you're going to need some sort of bowl to put your soap in. You're also going to need some oil, whatever oil of your choice. I just so happen to have grapeseed on hand, but if you have olive oil, that will work just as well. You're also going to need some sort of dish soap. I'm just using this Dawn soap. You're also going to need some Castile soap. I think you can find this little bar soap probably at Dollar General or Family Dollar. And it works great. But if you have liquid Castile soap, that works as well. And you're also going to need a Lego board. So if you have kids, take their Lego board. It will help you clean your makeup brushes. I don't know where I found out this trick, but it works wonders, and I've been doing it ever since, for years now actually. But they also have like brush cleaners at Five Below that you can use that are like little rubbery mats, and you can use those. So that's pretty inexpensive, but if you have this at the house, no need to go anywhere. And last but not least, you're gonna need some dirty makeup brushes. So let's get started. Okay, so sorry for the weird angle. This is just what I have to do so you can see what I'm doing. So first things first, I'm going to pour some of the dish soap into my bowl. And you want to get a lot in there because I have a lot of makeup brushes. But if you don't have a lot of makeup brushes, you don't have to do that. So we got dish soap in there. Hope you can see that. I'm not trying to spill it. Then we're going to take our oil and pour a little bit of that in there with the soap. And so basically what the oil is going to do is loosen up some of the product off of the makeup brushes, because sometimes you can get things on there that are like waterproof or whatever the case may be, and it might be a little hard to get off with just soap alone. And also I forgot to mention, you need to have a towel. You need to have a towel there so that you can lay your brushes down for them to dry. Alright, so we're going to get started. We're going to turn the water on. Make sure that your water is warm and not hot. Okay, now that my water is warm, I'm going to take one of my brushes. I'll take this one here, and I'm going to dip it into that mixture. Okay. I'm going to take my Lego board and run it under the water, like so. Mine is a little too hot. Okay. So I'm running it under the water, and I'm using the Lego board to kind of scrub the brush on to make sure it's getting nice and clean. And notice I'm running it under the water like this. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not holding the brush in an upright position. I'm holding it at an angle so only the bristles are getting wet. So if you can see it from this angle, only the bristles are getting wet. And you just want to make sure that there's no more soap in there. And then you want to squeeze it dry. and then lay it on your towel. See? Okay. I'm gonna pull you guys a little closer, so hopefully you can see a little bit better of what I'm doing. Okay, so that was one brush down. We got it clean, and we're laying it flat. And we don't want to wash our brush with it sticking up like this. And the reason that we're laying our brush flat is because once you wash it, all that water will go down. Once you wash the brush, all that water will go down here and then melt the glue. And then your bristles will start to come out. So we don't want that. So we're going to just lay it flat like so, and it'll dry perfectly like this. Okay? Next, what I like to do is grab a few brushes and wash them one at a time. So, see if we can get these. Okay, so we're going to wash a few brushes at a time. They're dirty. We're going to clean them. Okay? So we're going to take these 3 brushes and we're going to dip them into our mixture, and we're going to repeat the same process. Lego board, brushes, scrub them on the Lego board. Oop. Rinse them off in the process. Scrub them until they get clean, and then you're going to rinse them. You're going to squeeze out that excess water. Squeeze it out. Listen, this is my first time doing this on camera, so you have to forgive me if the angles are weird. Okay? And then I'm going to lay them down on my towel. So I'm going to show you this one here. This is one of my foundation brushes, and it's super dirty. It has all that foundation on there, and so I want to get this one really, really clean. So you see how dirty it is. Okay? And now we're going to clean this. Again, we're letting the water get on the brushes on an angle so that the water does not get into the part where all the hairs are stored. And if you need more soap, dip back into that mixture and get it in there. Rinse it off. Get all that stuff off of there. Get all that foundation and products, and that oil is what's going to help get that foundation from being stuck and staining the brushes. So we're going to rinse all that soap off. Make sure it gets in there so that all that soap can get off. Okay, squeeze it and lay it flat. Now I have so many brushes here. As you can see, I have this jar here, this jar here, and my sponge jar. So that's what I'm going to show you next. So we have this sponge here. Try to zoom in. Okay, it is filthy, you guys. Okay, it is dirty. kind of hard to see in this lighting too, but it's really gross. So we're gonna clean this. Now what we're gonna do with this one is, instead of using the soap mixture, we're going to use the Castile soap. Okay, so let's see, it'll focus. So we're gonna use the soap to get this dirty sponge clean. Okay, so we're gonna take our dirty sponge and our Castile soap, and we're gonna wet the sponge. Okay, you're gonna wet it, you're going to squeeze it, get it all wet, and then you're gonna take your soap and your your sponge, and rub it on that soap. Get that soap in there. So I'm just kind of rubbing it on there until I feel like the soap is in there good. And then you're going to start to see, look how dirty that water is. Can you see that? And it's just going to come off. So we're going to rub it on there, get it nice and soapy. Get all that Castile soap in there. Now, we're going to take our Lego board gently, do not do this hard because you will tear your sponge up, and rub it on that Lego board. And squeeze it, especially the dirty parts that the stuff might be caked on. You really want to rub that in good. Okay, so we're scrubbing and we're scrubbing, gently scrubbing, and we're squeezing that dirty water out. Now it might be some parts where there's stuck-on stain. So there's stuck-on stain here. It's a little, if you can see it, it's not in focus, but you see this part is lighter, and then there's this dark stain here. We're gonna get that out. Taking our soap, running it back through, getting all that Castile soap onto the sponge. Okay, get that soap onto that sponge. Get it nice and soapy. And you're gonna rub that part of the sponge. Now see, look, I tore it up a little bit, being too rough, but that's okay. And I've done this so many times that I rarely ever do that. And you have to keep squeezing it and squeezing it because that soap is in there, and also that makeup is deep down in that sponge, and you want to make sure that this thing gets thoroughly clean, because if you're going to put this on your face, you don't want any germs. Alright, let's see, got a little bit left of that stain. Rub that in there again, gently rubbing, gently rubbing. Alright, good as new. So I'm going to finish the rest of these brushes, and then I will come back and show you the finished results.